Imagine a World Without Veterans by Lanie. A is for America, a country once not free. Was it going to perish and not succeed? Unknown heroes stepped up to meet the challenge. Many sacrificed their lives to make America free from the British. This tradition of service continues today, and it's important that we honor our veterans not just on Veterans Day, but every day. Like the heroes of the Revolutionary War who fought for our country hundreds of years ago, men and women serve bravely today in the 5 branches of the armed services. The Navy, the Air Force, the Army, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard. These honorable citizens sacrifice a lot to ensure our country is free and people around the world are safe. Their sacrifices come in many different ways. For example, sometimes they have to live away from their families for long periods of time. This can be hard on their husband or wife, as well as on their children. They may miss birthdays, holidays, or other special events. Sacrificing time away from their families is very hard, but sometimes veterans are called upon to make the ultimate sacrifice and give their lives for others in the line of duty. This is very sad, but their sacrifice is something we should all be grateful for, because if it wasn't for their heroism, our country wouldn't be free and live in peace. Veterans just don't fight in wars. They do a lot of other important things for people around the world. For example, after the tsunami hit Japan, which occurred 3 years ago, the military sent ships to help bring food to their citizens who lost everything. The military is always helping those who are less fortunate, and we should all be grateful when they help other people, not just Americans. What would our country or this world be like today if not for our veterans who have served in the military and fought for peace? It's a little scary to think of the answer to the question, would we be free? Would there be peace in the world? Or would it be like the Hunger Games? I know it's only a movie, but it's kind of scary to think about what our country would look like today if not for those who have sacrificed so much. I know we have one day a year that we set aside to honor our veterans, but I'm really grateful every day for my freedom, and I think we should all thank them in some way each and every day. I'm not sure how we can do that with all of our busy lives, with school and sports and video games, but I'd like to think there was a way. Maybe it's just as simple as saying thank you each time we see someone who has served in our country, whether they're in a uniform, a teacher in school, or maybe even a bus driver who has once been in the military. I know I'll do my best to not forget that what they have done, and if I see a veteran, I'll be sure to think of the Hunger Games and think that our veterans have prevented us from living in that type of a world.